shit. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders and the House of the Dragon. Real quick, I just want to say, if you guys want to look at Ben here, what is it? Ben, I forget what his name is. It's Join Ben Coin. Yeah, Ben. He's got proof of the negative drug test that he got, that he came back negative on all these things that he was tested for, and it looks like it was a mandated thing. So yeah, that looks pretty official to me. So that should dispute any claims that he was on drugs. I don't know. I'm sure that he's done drugs in his life, but apparently not within the time that he took that drug test. Without any further ado, though, we're going to talk about Bitcoin Cash. We're going to look into this. What we have here on a daily basis is, as I've been saying, is a lower high. It is a lower high. Moves like this can make you feel FOMO, you guys. Moves like this can make you feel FOMO. Moves like this can make you feel FOMO. But if there's one thing that I've learned about Bitcoin Cash in my history of being with Bitcoin Cash, and guys, I have been following Bitcoin Cash since it came into being. I've literally been in crypto since before it actually forked off of Bitcoin. If there's one thing I know about Bitcoin Cash, is it is volatile. It is very volatile. You ever feel the FOMO? You could have felt it back here, man. You could have felt it on this very big candle, the biggest candle out of all of this. You could have felt it right here at the top. Guess what? You had a chance to still buy lower than that top if you were patient enough and you played your hand wisely. Just like now, we have this 18% move up. It's a very big move compared to the rest of this move. But if you got excited up here and you bought the top, you are found just like you were at every other lower high, which this indeed was a lower high. You were found wanting to buy lower. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going lower, guys. And fortunately, I say unfortunately. It's unfortunate for the people who are holding, but at the same time, it's not. It's an opportunity, guys, to get prices lower and buy more. You put $1,000 in up here. Did you put $1,000 in up here? Okay, cool. Guess what? You better have been saving money. Maybe you only have $10. Maybe you only have $100 saved up. Maybe you got another $1,000. I don't know how quick it takes you to make money. Maybe you have more than that. But now you can buy it at cheaper prices, and it's still relatively going to go lower. So yes, that money's locked in. Whatever. You know, you have a loss that's locked in right now. But ultimately, guys, we know where this thing's going. It's going to go very, very high this cycle. We do have higher lows in its price. We do have, and if anything, it's kind of like a double bottom. Very beautiful range of accumulation. Very, very beautiful range. And we engulfed the hell out of it, man. If we go to BCH USDT on Binance here, you can see that this month, oh, it's not the month, that's right, it's the week that has the most volume we've seen on this chart and even on the Coinbase chart. It's the most volume in a week that we've ever seen ever in this chart's history. So maybe not in a month, but in a week on this pump specifically, that was the most volume we've ever seen. So I do think, and especially out of this huge range of accumulation, I do think this means good things for Bitcoin Cash. I do think that we are going to go at a minimum price. We're at $208 now. We're probably going to go lower, but at a minimum, by the end of this bull market, I would expect that we're at $13,000 or higher. And people underestimate Bitcoin Cash, man. They write it off as a scam wannabe Bitcoin. It doesn't want to be Bitcoin. It doesn't. Bitcoin Cash does not want to be. The one thing that it wanted from Bitcoin was the name. A lot of the people behind Bitcoin Cash thought that Bitcoin Cash deserved the BTC name, but it was the less popular of the two, so BTC kept BTC, Bitcoin Cash went with Bitcoin Cash. To put it in perspectives, I've said this before, other people in the Discord or who that follow this channel have commented before even that Ethereum Classic is to Bitcoin as Ethereum is to Bitcoin Cash. Ethereum is a hard fork off of Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic used to be Ethereum. That's why it's called Ethereum Classic. And then it hard forked into Ethereum, which would have been Ethereum Cash, so to speak, right? Just as Bitcoin Cash is to Bitcoin, but it was the more popular choice, so it kept the name. Bitcoin Cash is the same, guys. It's the exact same as how this new Ethereum is, which we still call Ethereum. It's the same, and Bitcoin is the same to Ethereum Classic as Ethereum Classic is to Ethereum. It's just Bitcoin Cash itself was, even though it's popular, it was less popular. And it's still maintained, guys, it's still maintained relevance throughout all of the drama, throughout all of the bad PR, all the bad publicity, all the ignorance not ignorance, but ignorance. like it's all the ignored behavior off of every pump that Bitcoin Cash has had. Anytime you saw this pump here, if you've been in Bitcoin Cash even for like the last couple months, you know that on this pump here, nobody was talking about it. None of the big accounts were talking about it. It had one of the most spectacular rallies for a top 100 coin during this time, and nobody talks about Bitcoin Cash because nobody wants to. Everybody hates it, and it's my favorite thing, man. I love to invest in coins that are hated because it's the coins that you know about but you don't care to look into that take away, they run, they steal the show without you watching them. And then when the spotlight's on them, that's when things tend to freeze. So whatever coins right now that most of the spotlight is on for most people, that might be an indication. Be a little contrarian. Maybe go to the coins that people hate. Like, genuinely go. Shiba Inu was a coin that people hated. They wanted to see it not do well, and it did well. Dogecoin is a coin that's hated. Same thing, man. The same thing happened with Pepe, and then by the time people start to back it and get behind it and start to believe in it, that's when things start to turn around, you know. So anyways, I'm getting a little bit off topic here. I went on a little bit of a rant, but guys, the reason for that is because nothing new's happened. You know, yesterday I was talking about how we would likely make this move down to around the 200 area. Yesterday we went down to $203 exactly. I think I said 200 to 205, or maybe between 200 and 210. I forget what I said, but we got that move down. I do think we go lower. I don't think that we're done going lower just yet. Let me see here. Looking at this thing on the 4-hour, yeah, looking at the 4-hour RSI, it does look bearish. We got overbought. We got very, very overbought. Some of the most overbought we've been in a while, and all this was just another lower high. So, of course, we're going down. We are finding support on this purple line where we have found resistance before. But we're not getting the move. We only have 2 minutes, 51 seconds left in this. We're not really getting the move up that you would expect off of this. So maybe it still comes. Maybe it has time to go. Maybe we do go higher than this, but I wouldn't expect that we get a higher high. I would expect that we get somewhat of a lower high, if anything at all. If not, we could just drop straight from here. And ultimately, guys, I do think that we're on our way down, regardless of how it looks. Maybe it's like this. You know, maybe it takes time and then, you know, something like that. Maybe it's more jagged, you know, whatever. Like, who knows how it goes down. But regardless, I do think we're going to break this low here. And I am going to change this because I personally like white. I think it stands out more. White on black, what a great combination, or black on white, however you want to, you know, it doesn't matter. I guess black on white, it's alphabetical. But looking at this thing here from the low to the high, we have just confirmed or potentially confirmed the 236 as resistance. Okay, we haven't confirmed it yet. I guess we've tested it as resistance. We will confirm it in the coming 4-hour candles. But we found support on it here. Rejected the 0.069. We are working our way systematically down through this current fib range, which makes sense to me. And with this kind of behavior, maybe we get another tip off the 236 and then come down. Maybe we're just going straight down right now. But I do think that we're going to see prices around this 69 to 0.618 area, between 186 to 182, somewhere in there, very soon. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe in the beginning of next week. It is Friday today. It is the beginning of September. We're in a new month as of right now. I mean, technically it's Thursday where I'm at, but on the chart it's Friday. It's the Friday candle, and this is the 1st of September right now on this candle. So with that, you know, we did have a very bearish end of the month there to close the month off. If we're looking at this thing on a monthly basis, actually, it does look somewhat good. You know, it's very, oh my goodness, come on now. Very, very bearish looking body, but overall you have a very big wick to the upside, which is not a bad thing. But Bitcoin Cash has a history of, let's see, I mean, here you had a very big wick. This was a lot bigger, and then you still did go lower the next month, at least from a closing basis. You went down, and you didn't move up immediately. Here, you know, you had a very big wick, and then you went down. You didn't really engulf it, did you, afterwards? You didn't come lower than that. Maybe this is the bottom, man. Maybe that is the bottom. Maybe we don't go lower than that. But I think that it will all be determinant of, do we go, or how we interact with this 182 to 186 area, between the 0.68 and the 0.69, this orange and white line. I think that will be very determinant. On a daily basis, what else is in between this area? We've got this purple line right here. I keep itching my nose, man, because I don't know why it's so itchy, but it is. You No boogers. It's just itchy. If we can find support on this area again, that would be nice to see. That would probably lead us to believe that this is actually the low, and maybe, you know, we don't see those prices down at 140 or 150 to 135 that I've been looking for. Maybe we don't see that, but, you know, whatever. If that's the case, I will happily buy lower than where we are now and higher than what I was expecting originally, but that's okay. And I wouldn't really be too sad about that. But with how bearish Bitcoin's looking right now and how much I would expect that we drop this month, I do think that seeing prices below this low are in the cards. I still do stand by that. We do have a lower high after all. What do we do after a lower high in a downtrend? We form a lower low. That's just the name of the game. So I do think we go lower, and at the moment, looking at this RSI on the daily, it does look somewhat bullish, but as soon as we break this upward structure, it will be all over. But the crying, we likely will make a move back down to the oversold zone. The fact that we got into the bullish area of control and then rejected it just as quickly as we got there, I think is just a testament to the lacking of strength that we have. This is hidden bullish or bearish divergence, you know, lower highs with higher highs. That would indicate that we are going to see continuation to the downside. That's my overall opinion. So I don't really have anything else to add other than that, you guys. Looking at the 1 hour, definitely a weak looking RSI. Trying to show strength, to be fair. Trying to, aren't you? If you close a little bit higher, you've kind of got like a triple top here while forming lower highs. That I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe make a little bit of a pop up. Maybe continue to move up. But again, I would expect this to be just kind of an overall lower high in this more immediate range. And I do think that you're going to work your way down at least to 186 to 182. But I still am holding out for that 150 to 135 area. So that's all I got for you guys. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. I appreciate all the thumbs up. I appreciate all the love. Thank you guys so much. Likes go a long way. And if you could subscribe, that'd be awesome as well if you haven't already. So take care, everybody. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.